Are you thinking about moving to Park City, Utah? In today's video, I am talking about some of the best places to live in Park City, Utah. However, I'm going to do it through showing you where all of these neighborhoods are based off of Google Maps. So this is going to be a Google Map tour of Park City and all of the communities. The reason why I have chosen to do it through Google Maps is because I have done literally a neighborhood tour on every single neighborhood in Park City. So if you want to see driving tours, if you want to see what the houses look like, then make sure you go and check out the video that I have linked up after you watch this entire video. Very rarely do I come into contact with somebody who has like never been to Park City before. And except for one person who called me and was like, I want to move to Park City. And I was like, have you ever been here? And they were like, no, I haven't, but all of your videos are so amazing that we just want to move here. And I was like, okay, step one, come visit Park City first. Drive around, check out the area, check out the neighborhoods, and then come to me when you're like, okay, we want to move here and we know what area we want to move in. Because if you come here and you don't know anything about the area, or you haven't really toured it or driven around, or you're not familiar, or you have zero idea where you want to end up, it's really, really difficult to narrow down a place to help you find a property. And a lot of times the properties that you're looking at, when you actually put them into Google, you're like, oh my gosh, it's way over there. Okay, never mind. I don't want to be that far away. So the first thing that you need to do when you find a property that you like, type it into Google and figure out where it actually is on a map. So if we look up Park City is the 84060. Snyderville Basin is the 84098. Now, this is Salt Lake over here. As you drive up Parley's Canyon, the very first neighborhood that you're going to pass is Summit Park. Make sure that's sharing. I'm new to StreamYard, y'all getting used to it. Is Summit Park. So Summit Park is the very first subdivision that is considered Park City. Something to know about Summit Park is that it is in the Park City neighborhood. This is very, very good. Summit Park is also kind of a commuter neighborhood. A lot of people that still work in Salt Lake like to live in Summit Park. Summit Park is full of people that are very adventurous. They like living in the snow. There's a lot of different types of properties up here. A lot of them are older types properties. This neighborhood gets a ton of snow. You're really, really high up. Summit Park Peak, I believe, is like 8,000 feet. It's heavily wooded. The driveways are really steep, and you get a lot of snow up here. So if you're not used to snow or you don't like a lot of snow, Summit Park might not be the right place for you. The prices are also going up in Summit Park. The majority of homes in Summit Park that are being listed are like 1.4, 1.6 million. If it's under 1.4, it's like gone, right? There was a house that was listed for $950 right across from the gas station. It was the log house. It was the people that used to own the cute little breakfast restaurant before it became the new restaurant. And it was their house, listed for $950, gone in a day. And it's by the freeway and across from a gas station. So that gives you a little bit about it. Next, you have Timberline. Here's Summit Park. This is a much better view. Next, you have Timberline. Timberline is located on the frontage road. This is an all dirt neighborhood. So there's not going to be any roads that are paved in this neighborhood. So kind of this little area right here is called Timberline. And way up in here, St. Mart's, Matterhorn Drive, these are way, way, way up in Summit Park. These are like the highest roads in Summit Park. Then you come down here, and Pine Brook is actually pretty close. Some of the higher properties in Pine Brook are actually really close to Summit Park. And you can see some of the properties that kind of dive in to the backside of Pine Brook from Summit Park when you're driving up there. And you're like, oh, whoa, like, what's that house way up there? So the next neighborhood is going to be Discovery Ridge. This is right by the Weileman School, so the charter school. These homes are new construction, and they also have townhomes over here. You are literally right next to Woodward Park City, so the action sports facility. Then across the highway over here, is going to be Jeremy Ranch. Jeremy Ranch is also a very popular neighborhood for people who are commuting to Salt Lake. The homes are going to be a little bit newer and they're going to be more expensive. You also have the Jeremy Ranch golf course and country club over here. And Jeremy Ranch also goes pretty far up on the hill up here. Another area of Jeremy, so the woods is actually kind of a gated area that has some nicer homes up there. And then you've also got South Shore. I want to say it's South Shore at Jeremy, which is a little bit similar, or not South Shore, Hidden Cove at Jeremy Ranch is going to be similar to Summit Park. So if you like Summit Park, you also might like Hidden Cove section of Jeremy Ranch. Next area is going to be Pine Brook. Pine Brook and Jeremy Ranch are sort of like twin sisters. I've talked about this on a lot of other videos. If you want to know more about Jeremy Ranch, Pine Brook, and Summit Park in the commuter neighborhoods, then go check out my video about Jeremy Ranch, Summit Park, and Pine Brook, and it'll give you more information about those neighborhoods. And as we keep coming down here, we've got we've got the outlets at Park City, which are going to have like Powderwood, Crestview, so Powderwood condominiums, Crestview condominiums. There's also, if we back it up and we go back over to where Pine Brook was, Pine Brook has Quarry Village, which there's going to be is a little shopping center. So there's going to be a gas station. Gas station is across the street at Jeremy Ranch, but you've got Billy Blanco's, which is a really good Mexican restaurant. You have a grocery store right here, Park City Bread and Bagel. So there's just a bunch of little shops in Quarry Village right here. And there's a bunch of new Quarry Springs condos that were built right here that are really, really nice. However, they have gone up in price. And then across the street, if you take the little roundabouts, Park City loves their roundabouts. This is where there's a gas station at Jeremy Ranch. As we continue our tour, this is the frontage road on the other side of the freeway, on the Jeremy Ranch side of the freeway. There's a Burt Brothers over there. There's Ballet West over there. There's a veterinarian service over there. There's also a bunch of commercial shops in that area as well. This is a storage unit. There's the fire station. We've got Ecker Hill Middle School really close to Pine Brook over here. As we keep going, we've got Powderwood condos and Crestview condos that are up here behind the outlet mall. Then you've got Whole Foods here. You also have Walmart, Kimball Junction Transit Center. These are Liberty Peak Apartments over here. Now you've kind of got the Kimball Junction section. So you've got New Park and Redstone. So Redstone's over here. You've got an Orange Theory Fitness, a blow dry bar. There's a stretch lab. There's Salt Pilates. There's Club Pilates. There's Peak 45 Pilates kind of over here by the liquor store. And then you have Park City Coffee Roasters. You've got Five Guys. There's a Zupas. There's hair salons over here. There's Best Buy over here. There's an F45 training gym over here. This is kind of where all the fast food restaurants are, where all the good hair salons are. Local Lizard is an amazing Mexican restaurant. Don't waste your money going to the Mexican restaurant Don Julio at Pendry. It is completely overpriced and frankly not that good. And the service was okay. Maybe it's gotten better since I've been there, but it was like $1 million to eat there. And we were just like, we should have gone to Local Lizard. Local Lizard is the bomb. Then you've got Basin Rec over here. And across the street, there's a dance studio right here. This used to be Ballet West. Now it's Summit Dance Project. And you've got a little neighborhood right here on this side of the freeway, as well as Black Hawk Station. And then this is the entrance into, and there's like Trout Creek over here. Black Hawk's right here. This is Trout Creek's right here. Black Hawk's right there. And then this is kind of your entrance into Glenwild. Glenwild is a private gated golf community that goes up here on the mountainside. You've got a golf course up here. And then it kind of sprawls into the preserve as well as into Silver Creek, which is over here. This is called Silver Creek Estates. If you were to keep going on this road right here, this would take you to Tollgate, Wanship, Rockport Estates, Tollgate is another really popular area if you're somebody that likes Summit Park but wants to be a little more remote. You can go to Tollgate. Some of the areas in Tollgate, though, are seasonal, but you can still get a pretty cheap piece of land up there. Then you've also got Promontory, which is 7,300 acres, which literally spans the entire side of this mountain over here. You've also got the new Silver Creek Junction, which is over in this area, the Home Depot. So here's the Home Depot. You guys can see where we are now. Now we're on this side. So if you were to take this Highway 89, this would actually take you the back way into Park City. You can get to Camas this way as well as Heber. So this whole area over here is going to be Trailside. And this whole area over here, see if I can find Silver Creek Village for you. This is Silver Creek Village right here. Yeah, it is, because that's the Home Depot. Silver Creek Village. So these are where all those brand new homes and condos are going in that are like $1 million. That's the only place in Park City that has a Park City address. You're going to find new construction for like $1.5 million and get a single family house. And some of the condos I think are listed for $700,000. The townhomes are like 8 and 9. So, however, the kicker with this area is that it is not in the Park City School District, and that is the same thing with Promontory. So that is something to know when you're looking into Promontory. The people that buy into Promontory either don't have kids, it's a second home, or they private school their children. Now, if we go, this is Trailside right here. Now, if we go back to Kimball Junction area, got the Utah Olympic Park. We have got Bear Hollow Villages. This is an amazing area if you want an investment property or an Airbnb type property, because the HOA in this area is still relatively low, which helps it to cash flow better. I'm not telling you it's going to cash flow, but you'll have a better chance of it cash flowing because the HOA is lower. And if we keep going, we've got Silver Springs, which is right over here. So here's all the ponds. These are the coves. These are like the brown log townhomes that you see when you pass 24. This walking trail I walk on all the time. I've walked on it a number of times and shot my videos. So this whole area is Silver Springs. You've also got Ranch Place back in here. So Cutter Lane, this is Ranch Place. Park Elementary School. And then you also have Sun Peak. So Sun Peak is across from Silver Springs. And then we start getting into the canyon. So you've got lots of townhomes, lots of condos, lots of hotel product. And across the freeway on 224, so it goes Ranch Place, Silver Springs. This is going to be Old Ranch Road. I've done a video on every single one of these neighborhoods. So if you're like, Nicole, I want to know more. I want to see the neighborhood. I want to do all the things. Well, you can either earth yourself into what you want to see and check it out, or you can go look at one of my videos, right? Colony's right there. This is Olive Canyons area. Now, this red dotted line is where the 84060 starts. So right by the McPullen Barn, right by St. Mary's Church. Now we are not in the 84098 anymore. We're in the more expensive part of Park City. This is what everybody thinks of when they think of Park City. This is the population where there's only 8,556 people or something. First couple of neighborhoods that you're going to get when you come into Park City is going to be Park Meadows, and then Thanes is right across the road from it. So this light right here, Meadows Drive, is either going to take you to Park Meadows over here or Thanes over here. Park Meadows and Thanes are huge. Park Meadows spans all the way from Meadows Drive all the way over to Treasure Mountain Middle School. This is PC Hill. There's also the Park City High School over here. This whole area where the Sheraton is, this is all Prospector. And then you start getting into Old Town Park City here, Egyptian Theater, Marriott Summit Watch. Everybody loves their Marriott Vacation Club on Main Street, High West Saloon. So this whole area is considered Old Town. And then it goes up into Deer Valley. So you've got Lower Deer Valley, Upper Deer Valley, and then you also have the Jordanelle on this side, which brings you down into the Mayflower Resort over here. If you live in Deercrest, you have the capability to be sneaky, and you can enter from Highway 189, or you can enter from Lower Deer Valley by the St. Regis and sneak into town if you want to. And then, as you can see, Camas is way over here. High Star Ranch is a really popular area in Camas. You've got Victory Ranch over here. This is Tuhey right here, Talisker Club. So the golf course is over here. You have Hideout right here. You have Deer Mountain right here. Deer Mountain has amazing views. Now, this is not all considered Park City, but you are still relatively close to Park City. The only thing is you're not in the Park City School District over here. That is going to be your rundown of some of the areas of Park City by map. I suggest that when you are thinking about moving to Park City or buying in Park City, like a second home, a townhome, a condo, or you just want to buy a vacation pad or something, or if you are actually completely relocating here, then you really, when you start looking at real estate, you really need to figure out where the address is of the property that you like, type it into Google Maps, Google Earth yourself, take that little guy, put him on the street, look around, see if you like the houses around it, watch a lot of my videos with the neighborhood tours, book a trip out here, fly out here, spend a weekend out here driving around and getting a feel for the area. So if you're like, we love this house, and then you come out here, you drive by it, and you go, oh, it's in an area that totally sucks. We don't like this area. It's too far away. Then you're going to know. Because if you come out here or you send me all these listings that you want to see and they're all like 45 minutes apart, it's absolutely complete chaos and complete madness. And so what you really need to do is get a feel for the area so that you can zoom in and only focus on the specific neighborhoods that you actually want to be in. And then you don't get distracted by pretty houses that are way over in Midway unless you want to actually also be in Midway. Hey, what's up? My name is Nicole Battle. I'm a local real estate agent in Park City, Utah. If you wish to contact me, my information is always dropped down in the description link down below.